A big hello and a warm welcome to all of you amazing and beautiful people out there. Welcome to my channel. In this particular session, I'm going to be talking about a toxic MIL, mother-in-law, who is troubling the DF here. And in this situation, you could say that the DM and the DF are probably together. They have some kind of a relationship, or maybe they are in contact. But the mother-in-law, I'm saying mother-in-law because it's difficult to keep saying DM's mother. Actually, DM's mother sounds better. Okay, let's say DM's mother. So the DM's mother is like a big time roadblock in their happiness. Now in this channeling, what I'm being told is that she needs to follow certain steps to make her energy ineffective. So basically, if a person has a certain type of energy, that energy will stay. But what happens is that it stops affecting you, and that particular person or more than one person, they cannot project onto you anymore after that. Okay? What exactly is the DM's mother doing here? She is now she could actually be someone's mother-in-law. It could be possible that the mother-in-law is the biggest karmic in the journey of these two people, because there is a narcissism where the feminine is like majorly ignored and neglected, or you can say she feels so and there is no other way to fix it. And to be honest, in my years of research and work that I have done in the twin flame journey, I personally feel that one of the biggest blocks is actually maternal and paternal narcissism. Like, everybody has little bit of narcissism, especially in the time and world that we live in. But it is the percentage of narcissism, how much percentage is there in a person, and the child that person raises, how sensitive or empathetic that child is. If it's a karmic child, it won't matter much. In fact, the karmic child and the narcissist parent would become a good match. Until and unless, like, if the karmic child is supposed to later on meet someone like a twin flame, star seed, or a monad, and then things will change definitely, because then obviously they are supposed to meet like that. They're supposed to be predestined to meet like that. Some of the DMs usually are in major karmic energies when they meet the twin flame, but they do have the soul essence is there, and the soul essence is about ascension. They are here also to do ascension work, like the twin flames, like their divine counterpart or their perfect mirror. So in order to do that, they need to meet someone who can trigger that spiritualism or that spirit sense in them. Before that, they always think that they are an identity and they are a body, they are a certain personality, whatever it is, and it's not a real natural personality, it's a programmed personality. So what she does is basically she has a very nice way of fooling people. Like, on the face, she would be very nice to the DF, very, very, very nice. And if she has to say something mean and nasty, she will definitely say it, but she'll make it sound like she's concerned for you or she cares for you, but actually she doesn't. Only thing is, she just wants you to feel bad about it. She wants to rub it into your face. So that's what she's doing to this DF, that she keeps, acting like a well-wisher. The DF is basically being slightly stupid, we can say, over here, because she's not learned from one of the major problems, and she is thinking that maybe this woman will love me, this woman will take care of me, but all she wants to do is find her weakness, whatever the weakness is, and attack her on that. Now she finds the weakness is whatever, XYZ, and then she goes to her son and keeps talking about it. First she will talk like, it's just a random thing or it's a joke, but she will say it in such a way that the DM registers it. Once he registers it, then he will be like thinking about it again and again. he would be like, why did she say this? Why? What does it mean? Then she would get into a serious conversation with him. And again, she will speak like she is the most important, most honest well-wisher of these two people actually. So she will share it with him like, I think you should fix it. I think you should work it out. And she puts a lot of fear in his mind. Like say, he's not earning that much money. Okay. Now this money problem happens in the twin flame world a lot. Especially during the runner-chaser dynamic, I would say. Money is also like runner-chaser. Money also plays the running-chasing game. Sometimes money is there, sometimes it will not be there. Sometimes it will be like, a lot of money is there, so they spend it out. They go for parties, they buy fancy clothes, they go for a trip, and then they have nothing. Okay? Now, those people who have not received any contact from a long time, even in their case, the MIL could be playing a role. Because the masculine could be saying to his mother that I'm not happy in this setup, I'm not happy in this life, I think I need to make a change, I need to do this, I need to do that. So he keeps talking about, like going somewhere. He's not happy. So she will use her love, which is a toxic form of love, and she will use her tears and emotions. She will massage his ego. So she will do a lot of things that he will stay back. Or she will make, sure, she will try her level best at least. She will try that he should do whatever she wants him to do. Now this will work for some time. It always works for some time, all the love and the emotions and subtle threatens like, if you don't do this, it will be so difficult, my child. She is not the one who's like in the face shouting and screaming at him, She will make others do that so that he comes back to her and says, Mommy, you are the best woman I've ever seen, because you never shout or scream. Because she's a manipulative person. She's not showing off her problems or agony or anything. She'll smile and take it, and then she'll go and she'll make some plan and this and that. Now, the reason why we are talking about this in this particular channeling session is not like all people are not going to be nice. So you need to be open and aware about it. The intention of these channelings or all of these video messages, audio messages, is to provide you with some hand holding. In case you don't resonate with this particular channeling, then you can pray for anyone who is resonating with this or whosoever is going through this, because definitely someone is going through this situation, right? Because these situations, they are the common situations in the twin flame ascension journey. The karmics, basically. The karmics, they happen like everywhere. And obviously, it looks very difficult. It looks very hard in the beginning. Sometimes the DM can find a woman who is exactly a proxy or a replica of his mother. Now, I'm also talking about, in this session, I'm also going to talk about a twin flame couple who is sort of a awakened couple. He's like, he knows about the twin flame stuff, maybe he knows these things, but still they go their separate way. Now when he goes his separate way, he feels that, I need to leave my home, I need to leave my mother, I need to leave everybody, I need to go away, far away somewhere. He's simply escaping. He's not fixing it right when he's into it. That's why we tell people, don't move out. A lot of people tell me, and it has happened with others also, they say, I want to move out, I want to find some other place, I'll go and live in a hostel, I'll go and live in a motel, I'll go and live in a cheap place, I'll go and live anywhere, I'll even go and live in an ashram if possible, but I'm not going to be with these people wherever they are. So what happens in that situation is that basically you are running away. You will go, you will enjoy for some time, you'll get maybe some break, but then things will become so bad that later on you would sit and regret, why did I leave? I should not have left. So that is even worse, right? When you face it, when you're into it, that's the best way to do it. Best way to heal your problems is by remaining in those situations, not running away, not going away, finding some solution, finding a method that works for everyone. Okay. So she is thinking that she will find a way out and she'll make it better. And he could also be thinking that he'll figure it out. So he leaves maybe. He separates in some physical way, but emotionally and mentally he is not separated. A lot of children who have narcissistic parents, they are literally always in a fix because they don't know if they are a separate individual, an entity who is experiencing, the earth life, or they are literally part of their parent, whosoever it is. They are just another puzzle piece, nothing more than that. Everything has to be about the narcissistic mother, the toxic mother. But the masculines usually don't realize this for a long time. That's why a karmic is needed in the picture, because he will separate with the mother and he will think that he has done it, but the mother will also make sure that the DF is also away, because otherwise it will not be balanced out. She will say, okay, fine, you want to leave me, leave your father, leave your mother, leave your big business, or leave your easy life, easy breezy life. She will do whatever it takes to separate them, but after a certain point she cannot. After a certain point, when both the feminine and masculine, actually it is the feminine who is doing the work, it's the masculine who's simply showing what's the result like. He's like you can say the image that the projector shows. So the person can see, okay, this is where I am and this is what I'm doing. Now in this case, if he goes ahead with the karmic, then also it will be a disaster any which way. So coming back to the mother-in-law, say he comes back to the mother and everything, and he realizes that the karmic was a disaster. Now he had nowhere to go to. Obviously the mother would be there to help him out. And he starts thinking, that, everything is happening because I walked away, or I ran away from that girl who mattered to me the most. He could be stalking her, he could be thinking about, he could be mentally thinking about her, emotionally could be thinking about her, and he spent some time in the hermit mode also. So he's like, I think I should go back to her. But every time he talks about her, the mother will always say something which will be like very sweet from the outside, but inside there will be a bitter pill wrapped in a chocolate coating. She'll give it to him like that he will get like, oh no, I should not do this. Oh no, I should not do that. If they are in no contact situation. If they have formed contact, then she will say something or the other, like you should not talk to her. You remember how it was? The past was so bad. And he has to come up with rebuttals. He has to, with time he will do that. With time he will learn how to shut other people up. For some time he has to go through the pain. For some time he has to go through, again, harmonization sometimes also feels like a type of runner chaser, but it's a better type of runner chaser because the contact doesn't go out. The communication is still there. You can still pick up the phone and call that person. You can still message them, hi, what's up? So what's new? Even, maybe you can meet them. That's how harmonization is. But there are still things that you need to take care of. There are still fears that you need to work on. And those fears can only be worked on when you are into that situation. So I'm asking the unicorn cards, the deck, give me 3 steps that the feminine can use. It's like a guidance that she can use and make her life better, get rid of these energies. So the first one says, oh wow, it says seeking good. Look for good in your current situation, which means the feminine needs to look at the progress that she has made in all these years. I am sure she has made some progress. I mean, if you haven't made any progress in the last 10, 12, 15, 5, 6, 4 years, whatever, 3 years, 4 years, you really need to question. I'm not going to say 1 or 2 years because in the first year or second year, sometimes people are still confused, like what happened, Even I would say first year, but second year onwards, if you start progressing, you start working, you start making money, or your mission has kick-started, or you have other people, other suitors are interested in you, or something great is happening, something good, different is happening, or now finally those narcissistic family members have left you alone and they did that on their own, you did not have to do much, or you are getting more support from other people. Earlier you were not getting any support from people. So you need to focus on all the progress and all the shifts that you have made. Because if you are going to focus on that, it means that there is something that has happened. And whatever you focus on, that grows. So what the feminine is focusing on is lack and limitation, and she should not do that. Maybe this is the reason why the channeling is being done, so that you know your situation, and towards the end you can get some answers like how to fix it. Okay, and then we have another card which says surprise. Look for the unexpected today. So this is for those people who will see this as a timeless reading. Whenever you hear it, look for the surprise. Look for something unexpected that happens today. Okay? Something you never thought could happen. Has it happened already, or is it about to happen? So next is birth. Be receptive to a new idea, child, or situation. So if anyone is thinking about a child, then you can be receptive towards that new idea. At least you can be receptive, because it's not necessary you have your own biological children. You can have animal babies, you can have bird babies, you can have plant babies, and you can even sponsor other babies, other children, or you can do a lot for some certain section. Maybe it's a new idea, maybe it's for someone who's very mission oriented, or maybe some situation. So it has to be a new situation. I am tempted to take out 2 more cards. So I got seeking good, I got surprise, and I got birth. Okay, which is the fourth one is Mother Mary. Okay, very nice. And see, because we are talking about, that's why I was tempted to check it, because we are talking about the toxic mother-in-law. Toxic mother-in-law does not happen just like that. It has to happen because your own mother was toxic, or you had some narcissistic abuse pattern, or maybe paternal narcissism was there. And we are not saying this to blame anyone, because blaming is futile. Whatever they are doing because that's what they know. Okay, so Mother Mary and the unicorns are blessing you. This is a wonderful card that you got. And the 5th one, moving. Okay, so moving came in the morning also, and I think this could be connected because the karmic scenario was there. So change is happening. Be prepared to move physically or spiritually. Spiritual movement is actually physical movement. Anytime you shift spiritually, your physical surroundings, your physical scenario will always look different. It may be a subtle change, or the change will take some time to complete, but it definitely happens. So this will happen. You're spiritually going to be moving. So thank you so much for being here with me. The disclaimer is that if you book a reading for your personal situation, then kindly do not share your twin flame journey in advance with me. You can also get into therapies like karmic release. You can remove karmic blocks through that particular therapy. You can align your chakras, which is so important. I have added a new therapy also, which is maternal and paternal narcissism block, which is the biggest block according to me. Okay, and you can check out the description box for all the other details which are present over there. And on this note, I'm going to be signing out from this particular session. Thank you so much for being here with me, and keep doing the amazing inner work that you're doing. All the very best. One love and peace out.